You're sitting across from her. She's upset, emotional, demanding answers. She wants to know what you're thinking, why you're distant, why you've changed. And you, like every man taught to, communicate better. You start explaining. You pour your heart out. You tell her everything. But the more you speak, the colder she becomes. You think communication builds connection. But here is the bitter truth. The more predictable you are, the less you are valued. This is the psychology of silence. We were raised to believe something dangerous. If I explain myself clearly, she will understand me. And if she understands me, she will respect me. But in reality, words rarely create respect. Presence does. When a man talks too much, he reveals his fears. He exposes his emotional state. He removes all mystery. And mystery is the birthplace of attraction. Because what is valued is always what is scarce. Your silence is scarcity. Your silence is value. Women evolved to assess a man's emotional stability, not his vocabulary. In ancient social groups, the man who remained quiet under emotional stress, the man who didn't react, the man who could hold pressure, he was the one others followed. Women are not attracted to a man's words. They are attracted to the state of mind behind the words. Silence signals self-control, discipline, emotional sovereignty, psychological strength. This is hardwired, not chosen. When you speak, you give information. When you stay silent, you create internal tension, and tension makes the mind attach. Silence causes her imagination to activate, her emotional memory to heighten, her curiosity to spike, her investment to increase. The brain hates uncertainty, so it tries to solve you. That is attraction. You don't chase her mind, you let her mind chase you. Every man has made these mistakes, explaining your intentions, defending your decisions, trying to fix emotional arguments through logic, sending long text messages, responding instantly, filling silence because you feel awkward. Each one communicates one message: I need your approval. And once she senses that, respect dies, attraction dies, power disappears. Modern culture teaches men the exact opposite of what creates attraction. You were told, open up more, express your feelings constantly, talk everything through. But society forgot to mention something. A man is not respected for expressing everything. He is respected for expressing only what matters. They turned men into emotional performers, and women into judges. This is why so many men feel invisible. There comes a moment where speaking more no longer helps, where she no longer hears you, where every word digs your grave deeper. This is the point of emotional collapse. She stops reacting. She stops caring. She stops feeling you. Not because you were wrong, but because you became predictable. Predictability kills desire. A man who cannot remain silent is a man who cannot control himself. And a man who cannot control himself cannot lead. And a man who cannot lead cannot be loved, not the way he wants to be loved. Brother, listen. Do this instead. Speak slowly, speak less. Let others talk first, observe before responding. When you are emotional, say nothing, not because you're avoiding, but because you are choosing. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is control. Silence is the frame. Silence is where a man becomes undeniable. Speak less, mean more.